Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some large yardage plays.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Yeah, he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2nd and 10.
Here's May. They'll swing this out to Henderson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
They'll empty out the backfield and ready for a 3rd and long. Now Dart. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked out by Trenton Simpson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
2nd and 10. To throw is Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, it's Tracy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Dart. They'll set up the wide receiver screen here for Neighbors. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
Throwing his Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive? Sometimes
it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get this to Bell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. Throw right side. Going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might get a gold watch, too.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll throw with May. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
May looking to run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Over the middle, complete. That's West. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And pass complete to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Dart going to look to throw here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled him for just a short gain.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. To throw, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy.
Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Looking to throw, Dart. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Tracy. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
To throw now, Dart. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air, Dart. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing his Dart. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Seibert's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing here is May. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Crazy. What's up?
And they go play action with May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Crazy. What's up? What's up? Crazy.
To the air, May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a two-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing, dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Here's Dart. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On the run is Tracy. Evades him at the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On the RPO hit, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here's May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Henderson now on first and 10. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12.
Crazy. Crazy. It's 5. Crazy.
Looking to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's and that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the Giants' 8-yard line.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the... And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes a reverse. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw is Dart. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Dart. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. But to throw once more, here's Dart. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now Dart. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Dart. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7 operating from the 34.
Here goes front.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Five. Here goes front. Crazy. City, what's up?
They'll throw with May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Dart going to look to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Dart. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open.
And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. To throw now, Dart. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Back at the 13-yard line.
To throw, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Dart to throw on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point now for Borregales. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 17.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Play action now. Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing his Dart. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
A gain of 22 yards.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Giants get a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's the option. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's second and 10. Play fake, and here's Dart. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To the air, Dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10. Throwing his Dart. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did
you.